Welcome back to Common Sense, Unstable Truth, Ultimate Refuge. I'm Chloe, your host, and today we're diving into a fascinating topic with our insightful guest, Alex.
Thanks for having me, Chloe. It's always a pleasure to explore these deeper concepts with you.
Absolutely, Alex. Today, we're tackling what I've called the paradox of common sense, our unstable anchor. We're going to explore how common sense, despite its seemingly shifting truths, actually serves as a crucial cognitive anchor in our lives. It's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it?
It truly is. On one hand, common sense feels so fundamental, almost innate, yet when you really examine it, its definitions and applications can be surprisingly fluid, changing across cultures and even over time. It's this stability and instability that makes it so compelling to discuss.
It truly is. And that stability in instability, as you put it, is what I find so captivating. How does common sense manage to be this crucial cognitive anchor for us, even when its very nature seems to be in flux?
Well, Chloe, it provides this undeniable sense of safety and reliability. It acts as a kind of quiet rebuke to complete skepticism, you know? Even if you question everything, there's a baseline of common understanding that just feels solid.
A rebuke to skepticism. That's a powerful way to put it. So, despite truths and beliefs constantly changing around us, common sense somehow remains a constant. How does that paradox actually manifest in our daily lives?
It's fascinating, isn't it? Think about it. The practical, immediate aspects of life. Regardless of philosophical debates or scientific advancements, common sense tells us that if we're thirsty, we drink water. That doesn't change, even if our understanding of water evolves from an element to H2O.
That's a perfect example. It highlights how common sense isn't static. It truly evolves over time and across cultures. Can you give us another historical example of how something once considered common sense has shifted or even disappeared?
Certainly, for centuries, it was common sense that the Earth was the center of the universe. That belief was deeply ingrained. Now, our common understanding, informed by science, is that the Earth orbits the Sun. These beliefs, though once foundational, can absolutely change as our collective cognition evolves.
That's a profound shift, really. And yet, even with such monumental changes, common sense still offers a kind of cognitive comfort. How does it manage to remain a reliable source of that comfort, even when faced with deep skepticism or new discoveries?
It's because it offers practical benefits that are hard to argue with. Satisfying thirst, providing nourishment, avoiding obvious dangers, these are immediate, tangible benefits that persist regardless of any philosophical or scientific debate. It's a bedrock of basic functionality.
So it's this practical, almost instinctual aspect that makes it our ultimate refuge. But you also mentioned that while common sense is safe and abundant, it can be cognitively irritating. What do you mean by that?
Ah, yes. The irritation comes from its lack of prescriptive power. Common sense doesn't offer prescriptions for improving knowledge. It tells you what is, or what seems to be, but it doesn't tell you how to get better at knowing or how to build more complex understanding.
That's a crucial distinction. So it's not a guide for intellectual growth then, unlike, say, structured world theories?
Precisely. World theories, because they are structurally supported, are the valid sources for cognitive prescriptions. They offer specific, non-dogmatic ways to improve our understanding. Common sense, while vital for navigating the everyday, simply doesn't hold that authority to make knowledge-related recommendations.
So it's almost irresponsible in its inability to prescribe cognitive improvements, as you put it. It's the foundation, but not the architect of our intellectual progress.
Exactly. It's the ground we stand on, but not the ladder we climb. It's essential for our basic functioning and provides that sense of stability, but for advancing knowledge, we need more structured frameworks.
That's a really insightful way to put it, Alex. So common sense is this fundamental, evolving bedrock that gives us stability and practical guidance, but it's not the tool for intellectual advancement or for building complex understanding. It's the foundation, not the blueprint for growth.
Exactly, Chloe. It's that essential, almost invisible framework that allows us to navigate the world day to day, providing that ultimate refuge from complete uncertainty. But for true cognitive progress, we need to look beyond its immediate comfort.
What a fascinating paradox we've uncovered today. Common sense, our unstable anchor, yet our ultimate refuge. Thank you, Alex, for shedding so much light on this often overlooked concept.
My pleasure, Chloe. It's been a truly thought-provoking discussion.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on Common Sense, Unstable Truth, Ultimate Refuge. We hope this conversation encourages you to think a little differently about the common sense in your own life. Until next time, stay curious.